Remote work has a lot of advantages, but as always, there are some disadvantages. I would like to start talking about the space of work. Sometimes it's hard to find a separate room to work from home. Furthermore, there is no barrier between the working life and the private life. It is also very hard to have ergonomic requirements. For example, to work ergonomically, you need an adjustable chair and an adjustable table to be able to sit straight. Another important point is the efficiency. When you work from home, the chance to be able to be distracted is a lot higher than in a normal work environment at the office. Remote work means, on the one hand, to be able to spend more time with your family members and kids. But on the other hand, this can also be a big distraction factor when your kids are playing in the background or want you to make some food for them. But there are much more factors than you may think. For instance, when you're waiting for a delivery, or when you want to do some household work, because we all know that it's easier to work in a clean space. Many people start to clean the room, to do the laundry, or even to wash the dishes before they start to work. To work efficiently from home, it's also important to be motivated in order to get things done quickly. So it would be important to create a work environment at home to be more motivated and to have a feeling like you would be at the office. It's also very common that without supervision, the motivation as well as the work efficiency lacks. At the office, the employees have regular contact with their colleagues, and they can exchange themselves about their work life and about their families in the breaks. But when working from home, it happens easily that people lack from personal contact. Also, a larger distance to the colleagues means that there are fewer conversations about work-related topics or projects they are working on. It can also be challenging to cooperate with the right tools. On the private computers or laptops, there are different programs and channels than in the office. And because of that, working from home can be very hard. Coming along with the communication, it is only possible with certain tools. There is also longer waiting time for replies. People also work at different times from home. Some people prefer working in the mornings and others in the evenings. And because of that, communication can be very difficult. Large distances between employees prevent the creation of relationships at the workplace, which means that it's harder to make friends, and that also leads to less social contact. It is also difficult to create and maintain a functioning corporate structure when people are working from home. Another factor that is worth mentioning is when employees start working from home that there are higher energy costs. There is also no protection from hardware and software like in the buildings, so that means that the workplace can also be insecure. The employees do not only have higher energy costs. The employees also need to buy new hardware as well as new software to be able to access systems remotely. Furthermore, they need provisions of various tools for problem-free work and for maintaining communications. Employees also have problems with time management when they work remotely. Working hours are also not always fully respected. It happens easily that the employer gives their employees too much work to do. Availability can also be a problem because employees plan their days differently and they don't work usually from 9 to 5. Because of that, it is very hard for the employees to stay in touch. Technology problems are also very hard to handle because the employees just cannot call the IT department to repair their bugs. Safety aspects cannot be monitored as at work. Also, the laptops and computers may be missing or outdated. That means that there are additional costs in repairing laptops or even buying them. Moreover, when employees do not have internet access at home, they need to buy one, so working remotely means additional costs for employees. Health can also suffer from working from home. Employees tend to have less movement when they remain at home. Also, due to the wrong office equipment, physical complaints can occur. Employees are also used to eat in the canteen, and when they start to cook at home, it takes a lot of time. So when they have a lot of work to do, they may forget to eat due to the lot of work, or they grab unhealthy snacks. As already mentioned before, there are many aspects for and against remote work. In the short run, it may work, but in the long-term situation, it is important to furnish a remote work-friendly environment at home. Think about it.